Well, good afternoon to you, Janelle. That news conference here at the State Police Barracks just ended a few moments ago, and we were able to learn a lot of new information about this deadly police-involved shooting we otherwise had not known. Now, what I can tell you is that the suspect in this case, Ray Shetler Jr., he's 31 years old. He was taken from Conemaugh Hospital to the Westmoreland County Prison, where he was just arraigned via video from the jail on one count of criminal homicide. He remains at the prison on no bond, and police tell us they likely will be filing new charges throughout the day today related to the initial domestic dispute, which is how this whole thing began. Now, let's just recap some of the facts we already know about the case. Police from the state police were actually called to respond to a home at 131 Ligonier Street in New Florence Borough on Saturday night, but there was an officer in nearby St. Clair Township. That was Officer Lloyd Reed, who went to the call as backup. He actually arrived on scene prior to the state police arrival. Now, there are 911 recordings that police were able to review and also have been made public on the internet, and on those recordings you can hear dispatchers talking with Officer Reed. They tell him that a woman who's inside the home is telling them that there's her boyfriend inside is yelling. He has a gun. He is threatening to kill her and himself, is what Kristen Luther reportedly told dispatchers. Police say Reed arrives knowing that Shetler allegedly is inside with this long rifle. Now, there have been some claims made by Luther afterward in the following hours to other media news publications that Shetler did not know that police were outside, but police just released at this news conference that 911 audio recordings, you can hear Luther telling Shetler that she's calling the police, and you can also hear her say, this is according to police, you can hear her tell her boyfriend Shetler that the police are outside. We will get to more of that in just a moment, but of note, also we learned from police that a Seward police officer also responded to the scene and could see Officer Reed and hear him telling Shetler numerous times to drop his weapon. We now know that Shetler had a .270 caliber rifle, which is a powerful rifle, on his shoulder when he left the house, and this Seward police officer told investigators you could hear Officer Reed tell him numerous times to drop his weapon. Then investigators tell us Officer Reed fired 6 rounds from his .40 caliber Smith & Wesson duty weapon, and the Seward officer also fired 1 time. Police tell us that Shetler fired 3 rounds from his rifle, one of which went underneath Officer Reed's vest and later killing him. Now, police say at this point they do not know which of the rounds actually hit Shetler, because we do know that he was shot. The bullet went in through the front of his right shoulder, not the back, went in through the front, and that bullet is actually still lodged in his shoulder, and that was at the recommendation of doctors from Conemaugh Hospital. Police say they may need to go in there later and remove that bullet to see which officer fired the weapon. Now, I mentioned earlier that police said there are 911 recordings where you can hear Luther tell her boyfriend Shetler that police are there, and we're going to play that part of the interview with police right now for you.
And then upon arrival of Officer Reed, there's a brief interaction between Ms. Luther and Mr. Shetler, where she's advising him that we've arrived, and he says expletive the police to her. You could, I'm not going to elaborate the verbiage, but it was a swear word, and he left the house.
Now, as you can imagine, this was a very extensive news conference. Just a couple other quick things of note. The District Attorney, John Peck, was here. He said at this point he is unclear on if he will seek the death penalty against Shetler. He says that is not something he has to notify the defendant of his intention to do so until the formal arraignment, which likely will take place a couple months from now. Also, we've learned that Officer Reed, who has 25 years law enforcement experience, was one of only 4 officers with the St. Clair Township Police Department. That department now has 3 officers. We have the funeral arrangements for Officer Reed on our website, WTAE.com, and more information. We actually live tweeted the news conference. You can go to our WTAE Twitter page for that information, and we will continue to update you on this case throughout the day and in our later newscasts. For now, that's the very latest live at the State Police Barracks in Greensburg. Ashley Hardway, Pittsburgh's Action News 4.